nice shed right there. Been chewed on for quite a long time. But if you take a look, it's kind of cool. There's a tree stand right there. There's a tree stand. So I just picked up this shed and I look over and I can see another shed and it's even bigger. Take a look at this. Look at that one. Well, that's pretty cool. Found two sheds within a few, I don't know, 20 yards of each other. And that one is a pretty nice buck. That's for, we're in Isabella County today. And for Isabella County, that's a really nice buck right there. Man, hope I can find the other one. I got another one. Can you see it back there? Move a little closer. See it now? That's a pretty dinky little shed there. Man, that's a monster. Michigan 11 point. Well, we just got out today and Finley and Brooke are out here helping me shed hunt, and Shelly is on the back of the quad. And a lot of times we'll just take rides around and hit all the stuff we can with the quad first, and then we'll start shed hunting. But if you see, there's cars coming by right now. We're right by the road. The truck, I can still see the truck. It's about 100 yards away, and I found our first shed right here. So let's take a look at it. It's actually a deadhead. Right here. There it is. The head's gonna come apart.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Not bad. The skull's kind of coming apart, but let's check my trail camera. That looks like maybe 2 years ago. Got a lot of moss and stuff on it. I don't know how we missed this last year, but I'm not sure we came up into this part of the property, but that's a pretty nice shed there. A pretty nice deadhead. So he won't be getting any bigger, but yeah, it looks like about a 2-year-old one. But what do you think, girls? You like it? One down, many more to go.
So I found this nice deer trail and I followed it, and sure enough, just a little guy, but still fun. There's another little one. It might be the same one. Who knows?
I've been looking all over the place. I've been driving the girls around and we did a little bit of walking, and Shelly behind the camera found 2 sheds. I haven't found any, and we're driving out to leave and I look over, the truck's right there. Look what we found. That's not bad. Not a bad shed. I thought it was chewed off, but I think it's been hit or something and broke right off. I'm wondering if the farmer might have ran over it, because he was moving these piles back. So not bad. That'll be a good one this next year. Nice. Oh, there's one. There's one. You found another one? I've got one up here. It's funny how you never think you can find a shed where you found another one. I just picked up this one and it was within feet of where I found one before a couple years ago. I mean, on the same trail, right next to a field. I found one here before. That's crazy. That was pretty cool. Not a very big one though. on to the next one. My wife has found 2 already in this tiny little woodlot, so we'll go see what she has. Oh yeah. Very cool. Let's see the other one.
This is a little guy.
Nice. Well, today we're up in northern Michigan and we're looking for elk sheds and deer sheds in this big state land area. And so there's thousands and thousands of acres up here, and we're just walking around, and I'm with 2 other people. I'm with my wife and my son Reed, and while we're doing this, we're using a little bit of modern technology. I'm using an Alpha 200i. This is a GPS, and normally we're using this for dog tracking, you know, doing some coyote and bobcat hunting, and also for bears. But what these are really nice for is they're really useful for everything. I'm able to track my wife and my son while we're out in the woods. So I'm able to track their GPSs, and I know that my son is about 300 yards away from me and my wife is about half a mile away from me. So, you know, I have a radio as well, and so I'm able to get a hold of them if I need to. But a lot of times you're able to direct them where you want them to go and meet up with people because you can see them right on your GPS. So this Alpha 200i is the newest generation in Garmin's line for dog tracking. But with the inReach service, when you're able to use satellite to text, I can also text my wife or my son, and it'll come up right on their own phone through the Garmin inReach service. So it's very useful up here in the Northwoods where we don't have service, and we're able to communicate with each other, and we're able to keep track of where each one is. And when you're elk and deer shed hunting, you don't want to cover areas that other people have already covered. So we're able to hunt this area and look for sheds, and we don't ever cross each other's path, which is really nice. So it's a very useful tool in multiple seasons. I was just telling my wife yesterday that it's been a long time since I found a match set, and I've never found one side by side. When I come to northern Michigan and take a look at this, there's one, look at that, and here's the other one. We found 41 antlers. We found 41 antlers already this year. That's counting deadheads as being 1. And I just found a very nice set up here in northern Michigan. It's pretty much as good as anything I found back at home. So maybe I'm hunting the wrong area. That is so cool. Wow. Very cool. Big 10-point, big northern Michigan 10-point. Oh, we're walking around a new piece of property here and found a shed. It's underneath the leaves quite a bit. Look at this. Look at this. That's pretty cool. It's underneath the leaves. Say that's been there for a little while. That's pretty cool. Just a pretty 8-point. I bet you that's been there a couple years. Huh. Very neat. Oh, there's a big one. Nice. I was just looking at my GPS and I've gone 2.3 miles before I find that one. That was well worth it. Man, look at that. Very nice buck. Man, that's awesome. Wow. Well, now I gotta find his other side. He's around here somewhere. I hope it's nearby. That's a nice buck. I gotta look and see, but I don't think I have him on trail camera, which is kind of surprising. A lot of bucks on trail camera around here, and I don't think I've got that one, so that is awesome. Really nice buck. Boy, he's gonna be a dandy next year. That's for sure. He'll be a shooter. It's been kind of a slow day so far. I think I see one right up here. Yep. There's one. Not a bad one. Probably a year-old buck. Here it is. Man, it kind of looks like last year's buck. Not sure. Yeah, that's definitely last year's buck. I don't know how you missed this one. Not sure I came through this exact area last year, but it's right on a trail, laying right off the side. Pretty obvious. I mean, that white was showing pretty good, so only found 2 today from that one and on this little one right here, but quite a few this year so far. It's been a pretty good year, but we're winding down here, checking the last few spots that we've got, and hopefully we'll find a couple of the big ones still, so we'll see what happens. Keep on going. See if I can find the other one to this. Man. You always hate to see deadheads. I got a pretty good one up here. Man. I've got trail cam pictures of this buck too. Doggone it. Boy, he's a nice one. Shoot. Yeah. Nice 8-point. Boy, he would have been a shooter this year. Take a look. It's going to be hard to see what's wrong with him, what happened, but yeah. That was a pretty nice buck. I mean, last year I had trail cam pictures of this buck. I was hoping he'd make it through, but that's the way it goes. A lot of hunters around here. A lot of winter kill. This year was a really, really easy winter for deer, so I'd be really surprised if it was winter kill. But you never know what happens to them. They get wounded, they get hit by cars, they get chased by coyotes. But, oh well, that's the way it goes.
Don't forget to like and subscribe to my daddy's channel.